What's going on, everyone? NYC Sports Talk, and I'll make a video about the New York Yankees. And are we World Series bound? Right? The reason I say is because the Yankees just got Juan Soto, amongst other players, but we were able to make a deal to get a huge superstar in Juan Soto. A lefty bat, power bat, stick him right in front of Judge or behind Judge. And honestly, that's going to change the whole lineup, having him there. And this is big news, right? Obviously. Because compared to last year in 2023, that was just horrible. That season, just easily forgettable. I mean, everything that could go wrong did indeed go wrong. You had injuries on all levels, positional players, pitchers. Uh, Other than Garrett Cole, that rotation was horrendous. Clark Schmidt started out slow, but eventually got a little bit better. And the bullpen was good. Then you overused the bullpen. And then there's injuries there. Jonathan Loáisiga, amongst others. And, you're going in and out with the bullpen. It just was not a good situation. And the hitting, the base running, couldn't get any hits. Everyone's swinging for the fences. It just was not good. You can't score runs. You couldn't help out Garrett Cole. And Judge gets hurt. It's just horrible. Didn't call up the prospects till late. And once he did call them up, you know, it's all too little, too late. You There are some bright spots with Austin Wells, right? Jason Dominguez, and just seeing what you have in other players like Peraza. And you had Volpe for the whole year, but he didn't really play offensively to expectation. So, and then we missed the playoffs because of that. And that brings us to the offseason and this year. With the Yankees, that's just unacceptable, right? You can't go, what was it, 82 and 80, not make the playoffs when you have a track record like the Yankees, right? You just cannot do that. And Brian Cashman, Hal Steinbrenner, and the entire Yankees organization knew they had to make a move. So we go out and get Juan Soto, make a huge trade Michael King, Drew Thorpe, Higgy, right? I think maybe somebody else from the players, but that's the meat of the trade right there, which a lot of people say it's going to hurt. Michael King did turn out to be a good starter, right, late in the season, last season. And, that's going to hurt. Drew Thorpe, he was a really good prospect, came over from the Dodgers, right, in the Joey Gallo trade. The Dodgers know how to develop prospects. And I think Clayton Beeter, I believe, is one of them as well. And Drew Thorpe he was doing great down below in the minors. So that's definitely gonna hurt, right? Hagee, he was gonna. We have Austin Wells. We have a lot of catchers, and I think Austin Wells doing great. I project him to be the starting catcher come opening day. And you could have Trevino as the backup, but we'll get into that in a minute. So, right, get Juan Soto, huge blockbuster move. On top of that, we also get Alex Verdugo, which I actually really like. I think it's a under the radar type move. And, he was a Boston Red Sox before. And, now he's a Yankee, so now I can say that how much he was a good player. I always thought he was a good player. But he played for the Red Sox. And I'm surprised that they even made this trade with the Red Sox. But still, you got a great player in Alex Verdugo. Has a great swing, right? He's got a great stance, very balanced, makes great contact. He hit 300 for majority of the season last year. So I think maybe July, August. Then it started to dip. Had a little bit of turmoil with Alex Cora. The team wasn't really going anywhere. So, but then that's fine. But typical leadoff guys young. We have old heads on our team. Um, Giancarlo Stan's mid-30s, DJ Mayu mid-30s, yeah, Donaldson late mid-30s. Like, can't have these players on the team. Right. So with the injection of Juan Soto, Alex Verdugo, both uh, 25, 27, even Trent Grisham, adding all these lefty bats, which we needed for a very long time. Entire righty lineup looking like the Houston Astros, which you can't have. So now this really changes the whole dynamic of our team. And for the first time in a long time, this team looks very formidable, right? Just based off the offense and seeing what Juan Soto is doing just in spring training. Yes, I know it's spring training, but he's just playing to expectation, right? You have this be my lineup, right? We got Juan Soto. Well, with Juan Soto, right? Alex Verdugo leading off. I don't think it should be DJ LeMahieu. I don't think it should be Volpe. At least not for now, right? If you want to sit out Verdugo for a game here and there, then I'll put Volpe up there. But right now, I think he's still a little bit too young. I'd put him at ninth. Just let him do his thing. Because being ninth, that's still, you got an extra leadoff guy. You have Volpe on base, then Verdugo as a lefty, then Juan Soto, and then Judge. And those two guys are going to look at that, look at a lot of pitches, right? They draw walks, they work the pitcher. So getting through the first inning, it's going to take a while, which is great. We kind of need that grind them out type of lineup, which we haven't had in a long time. Right, so we got Verdugo, left field, lefty. Juan Soto, lefty. Playing right field, I'll probably DH him as well, honestly. Aaron Judge playing center field, where I don't know about his toe. I hope eventually when Jason Dominguez comes back, he'd probably take over center. But for now, I'd keep Judge at center field, batting third. Fourth, you have Anthony Rizzo, who's playing great, making great contact. Gleyber Torres, right after Rizzo. And then I'll go to a little righty-righty. I'll put DJ LeMahieu right there. Then I'll probably put Austin Wells. Then Giancarlo Stanton. And then probably whoever's left. I think Volpe, probably 8 or 9. But honestly, that doesn't really matter at that point. You got a great 1 through 6. And I think the Yankees are going to be great, formidable. And with that, I do have expectations for Juan Soto in general. He's on a contract year amongst other players. Alex Verdugo, Gleyber Torres, I believe Anthony Rizzo as well. We signed that 2-year extension in the offseason of 2022, right? So we played last year, so he's also in a contract extension. So that's Gleyber, that's Rizzo, Alex Verdugo, and that's Juan Soto. With Juan Soto, I have high expectations. I want this guy to hit 290 batting average minimum, 30 plus homers. With the on base percentage, I'd say over 350, which, with the walks, he probably should be closer to 400 if we're talking about having a really good season, right? But over 350 is fine. With the 800 OPS, and I think honestly that's a great season for Juan Soto. He's gonna need that type of season. We need that from him. He needs that for a new contract. He's got Scott Boras as an agent, right? So I do expect hitting 280 minimum, which I know he can do. A lot of walks as well. It's gonna come with it. So now with that, the question of the day: are the Yankees World Series bound? Can the Yankees win? Yes and no. Yes, on paper, because, well, got Aaron Judge, Juan Soto, Verdugo, healthy Rizzo, right? This team offensively can do it all. Or should be able to do it all. If they, cut back on the swing, stop hitting for the fences, right? And just put the ball in play and play smart baseball, right? It's possible. It's possible. You look at Juan Soto, you look at his 2019 run with the Nationals. He was just amazing as a rookie, young guy, number 19, 20, and he dominated the playoffs, played great against Houston. The one major thing is Houston. If we can't beat Houston, then the Yankees are not doing anything. Doesn't matter who the opponent is. If you cannot beat Houston, you can't move forward. But they've been our kryptonite for the past however many years, going back to what 20, honestly like 14, 15, and then the infamous 2017 year. But if you can't beat them, you're not getting anywhere. And Juan Soto is a guy that does very well against Houston. And as long as we beat Houston, I think we can make this work. So, and you need Houston beaters, right? Again, uh, you need players that are good in the playoffs. Again, Juan Soto is great. Verdugo is good. DJ LeMay is very clutch. Aaron Judge, he needs to get better in the playoffs. I know he was gassed a couple of times, but this is why we get Juan Soto to put us over the top. Right? He can hit against any team. Even with the Padres, he's pitching against the Mets, Max Scherzer, Verlander, Jacob DeGrom. He could hit against these type of players, elite pitching. He's built for the playoffs. He's gonna put us over the top, and I think it's huge that we got him. Young guy, still great bat, very very electric to watch. And with that, it's definitely possible, and I have high expectations going into this year. So, with that, that being said, that's all I got for this video. Until next time.